Yo guys, over the next 3 minutes I want to talk to you about your strength conditioning program, about training in season and training pre-season. So there's a difference. Firstly, training pre-season, that's when you're focusing on some weaknesses, maybe you need to put on a little bit more size for your position. Whatever sport it is you play, maybe you need to rehabilitate exercise, or maybe you generally just need to get strong and put in the hard work, or maybe you need to up your conditioning. Versus in season. So the training that you do when it comes to strength training needs to be totally different. So consider this firstly. So if we take in season and we're doing say 5 sets of 5 on our, say we take our back squat. If we're doing 5 sets of 5 as an A1 of our back squat, followed by maybe you're doing 4 sets of 10 on a front squat. The volume of that is quite high. It's a lot of volume, it's a lot of time and attention. Also you're doing 80% plus weight on your 5x5, heavy central nervous system, really hard to recover. You're trying to do a pitch session at night, you're trying to prep for a game at the weekend, you're pushing your body too hard and you're not recovering, and you have heavy legs and you don't have that zip on the field or that plyometric ability. When you're doing pre-season, that's when that happens. This goes over to this side, over to this side. But when we're in season, we want to be doing something totally different. In season is when you get sports specific. That's when you're trying to get that carryover of all that strength work, all the hypertrophy work, especially that power work that you've done in the gym, to carry over into your season. So if we're taking this, get rid of that, that's not what you want to do. Simple as you want to be doing in-season work, you want to be working in around, for 3 sets, 3 reps, 80 to 90% range. So you're doing 3 heavy sets. These can be progressive sets. You can do 3 at 80%, 3 at 85%, and if you're really pushing it, you might do 3 at 90%. That's going to be a really, really heavy set. It's really pushing the central nervous system, but you're going to have time to recover, versus doing 5 sets of 5, which is a lot more time and attention, and you're getting sore, and it's just not going to work for you. So if we're doing, say, 3 sets of 3, that's a lot better than doing something over here than 5x5 in pre-season. I hope you'd agree. So that's your A1 on your back squat. If we then go to your Bs, so part B1 and we have B2, you want to look at doing sports specific work here. So you might look at doing something like powerful bench press on this. So you might do flat bench. So bench, and again, you're working on that strength range, and you might do 3 sets of 5. And you might go straight into, maybe you want to do some kind of, if you're a boxer, you might want to do some fast kind of plyometric drills, or else basic some boxing drills that you apply in the field. The same thing is that you're working on a squat day, a heavy day, you might do something as a B1, you might go with a split squat. So we're going to go with a split squat, you're going to target that weak area, maybe do a reverse lunge, get more glute and hamstring, but you're going to go straight into a box jump. So this is when your explosive movements are happening, or for some of our athletes, our sprinters, we might get them doing some skipping with a dorsal flexion, which is picking the toe up and slamming it back down on the ground. So this is quite different to doing something like heavy 5 sets of 5, then 4 sets of 10, and then maybe some bodybuilding work at the end. If you're doing that stuff in season, you're not going to perform on the pitch. You're not going to have the ability to recover in between sessions, and you're not going to have that zip on the field. So that's the first difference you want to know, is that your volume work happens pre-season, and then in season, that's when you're doing your sports specific work, your prehab work, and you're maintaining strength. This is where you get strong, which is pre-season. In season, you're maintaining strength, and you're doing things that are specific to your sport, so you can perform on the field freshly and execute everything that you do and apply everything that you did in your pre-season during your season. Hopefully that video helps you guys. Just make sure you're doing the right stuff when you're training, and don't let it affect your time or performance on the pitch or the track.